The wind is blowing everything everywhere at the minute, which is really stressful, not enjoyable whatsoever. But I'm making content and that's what you want to see. Hi guys, Bryn here from BWS TT. Today we're going to be installing this Atoto double din head unit. Now full disclosure, they sent me this, they said do you want to review it? I said of course I do, because I really need a new stereo in this TT. So let's get it fitted. So the standard stereo, there's a few different versions of this. Mine is the bog standard Audi concert stereo. Now I've had to buy a load of stuff to go with this for fitting. So the first thing we need to do is remove the old stereo, and then we're going to need some stereo keys. These go in this way into the slots there. There we go. Right, let's pull this out. There we go. Easy as that. So what we've got to be careful of, got the gear stick here, so let's put it into 4 so it's out of the way. On the bottom here, you've got your airbag. Now make sure your key is not in the ignition and it's all in the off position, otherwise you're going to have to reset the airbag light. So we're going to just reach up in here, just give it a little wiggle, and that comes off nicely there. And we can pull the whole thing forwards. We just need to pull this way, and that's going to come off nicely, like so. Right, so we've got to remove this quad lock connector here. So we just pinch that little bit there, pull it round, and there we go. The old unit is out. It's a big old heavy thing, this. And then to remove your keys from there, we can just push in on this side here, and we can remove the removal keys. Now the other part of this that we're going to need to remove is here, because this is the fitting for the airbag display, and that's going to go into the new fascia that we've got. So a little bit of a push, and that should come out nicely. So we need to put pressure here and push that at the same time. Easy as that. So yeah, it's these little pins on the side. Oh, one of them's came out. Oh well. We can fit that back in, no problem. Easy peasy, squeeze the lemons. And we'll transfer this over to the new fascia. So we've got this fascia adapter here for the new stereo. Oh, 3D printed on the back, looks like it. But it's obviously good enough because the front does not look 3D printed at all. That looks nice. So then we can push. Let's do this bit now. So the next step is wiring. So we've got this loom here. It's supposed to plug onto here, like so. And then this will be going into the back of the stereo on the RCA outs, and then we should be getting power to the stereo. We should be sending signal through to the speakers, to the amp, because these are amplified, and then it should go out to the speakers. So this should be all we need for just the stereo to work. But then to get the steering wheel's controls to work, we need to use this lead here and this little box that they've sent here, which is supposed to convert it. So I believe that this is going to go in here, and then this is going to go to here, and then these need to get connected into the stereo loom. Now when I was looking at this, what I did notice might be an issue is that there's nothing going into this side of the loom, but I believe that, I'm just going to remove this, I believe that this fella here is for the steering wheel controls. So how is he going to send any information to here? I don't know. If I figure that out, I will let you know. If I don't figure it out, we'll have to return to that. But this is about just fitting the stereo in general. If I can't get these buttons to work, so be it for now. Right, so let's have a look what came in this stereo. Got some screen protectors and a what looks like maybe a fitting guide for the screen protectors. Got a bezel. Okay, cool. Maybe this is some sort of dab aerial. Wi-Fi antenna, cool. 3 different looms, we'll work out which one of those we need. Microphone for the hands-free, I'm assuming. Fitting bits, I'm guessing this is for like the the cage that we need to fit in, so that these will clip into place. We don't need that, do we? We don't need to read instructions. Let's have a look at the unit itself. Nice simple design. Let's get it out of the packaging. Very nice. So I mean, if I just compare roughly the two, it's a bit of a difference, and so that's why this one comes with the bits to bolt onto the side here to give it something to connect into the cage. Yeah, nice sleek design. Obviously no CD player in there, but who listens to CDs now? Look at all this wiring. Bloody ridiculous, isn't it? Chop that off there. Get a twisty. Tell you what, it is blowing an absolute gale today. I don't think it was the middle of winter. So with the fascia, the cage sits inside there. You can then bend out these tabs here from the inside, which will help it keep nice and snug to this. There's tabs all the way around it, look, and you just bend these out with a screwdriver or something. It'll help fix it against the fascia. Yeah, the Connect 2 kit is maybe not the best fit, but it'll do. We don't need that, do we?
To read instructions.
I'm just gonna have to make this up as I go then, aren't I? Because this, okay, so my issue is that these slide nicely into this metal cage here, which is fine, and that's gonna fix in there. Then how do we stop this wanting to come out of there? That's the question, isn't it? So you've got to find a way of securing this, which has got these brackets, which that's fine, but then once these are on, how can this go in there? I can't attach these to there if this is already in. So it's a chicken and egg situation. Neither are going to come first. Neither can come first. It's windy as heck today, so I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to find a way to actually get this installed. Tell you about it afterwards, because this is stressing me out now. Flipping wind. So I've put my big girl pants on and I've solved it. What I've realised is that once this fascia's on around here like this, that's going to clip into here, into these corners, and it's just going to give it enough that hopefully it's not going to want to just slide out under hard acceleration. Fingers crossed it works. So let's make sure all this is ready to go, and let's shove it all in. Tie all this up, and then, as I say, my DAB aerial, I'm just going to sling it in as it is. As long as I can get Radio X, I'm a happy boy. That's all I want. Yeah. That's not going anywhere, that. Okay, moved over to the GoPro for audio and everything now, so it might be a little bit of wind noise on there. I can't really do anything about that, but I need to set the phone up on the Bluetooth to test those features. So yeah, let's go into here. Let's have a quick look at this. You can see, there we go, that's a good angle here. I'm going to Bluetooth. There's no information on there whatsoever at the moment. I'm guessing one of these has got to be like search for, there we go, that was a good guess, wasn't it? Continue. There we go, I'm guessing it's this F7, that's the model of this device. Bryn's iPhone 15. Okay, pair. As easy as that. And that should be it. Use CarPlay. So then, look at this. You can use my maps I'm going to my music. But yeah, maps, that's the one, isn't it? Yeah, we like a bit of Apple CarPlay. Right, let's try and film with my phone actually, because the GoPro's about to die. Yes, it's going to allow me to. Cool, right, let's switch. So at the moment we're on the Apple CarPlay screen, so I would be able to, yeah, do anything you'd expect to be able to do through Apple CarPlay, and that looks like that's working nice and smoothly. Obviously I can't play any music right now because I'm filming, but shuffle and favourites and all that stuff, and we can probably see, yeah, my list. Now don't judge me on my list of music, this is just stuff that I had downloaded, and my Apple Music subscription has just run out and I need to renew, so I can't see what's normally in my library. This is just my downloaded stuff. Anyway, don't judge my music, right? So yeah, that's that. We can come out of there though, because we can just go to home. So you'll have to forgive the angle that we've got to go with now. I'm going to show you stuff outside of the Apple CarPlay. I'm exploring this as we go together, but got to hold it at a funny angle so that we don't get too much glare. There you go. So yeah, we're in the dab at the minute, and that seems to be working absolutely fine. And I can go into my list here. There we go. Scroll down here. Go back to Radio X. I'm going to set that as a favourite. There we go. So that's as a favourite now. Let's turn that off. And let's have a look what we've got in here. So we've been into Bluetooth. Well, if you were just doing normal Bluetooth audio instead of Apple CarPlay, you could just do it through there. You can obviously put a micro SD card in with stuff, or connect through the USB. In here, I'm hoping, yeah. So we could have put stuff, we could have put a reverse camera on. That was one of those connections at the back. They did actually send me a reverse camera, but this car is so small, I really don't need it, and I don't want to have a camera mounted to the back of the car for no reason. EQ. Tell me you know nothing about audio without telling me you know nothing about audio, Bryn. I do, but yes, there we go. I'll set that up later for my preferences. So yeah, you're not going to see this video though until I've now lived with this. So yeah, the next part of this video will be filmed about a week later once I've got used to it, been using it for a little bit, and make sure I'm happy. So it's been a week. What do I think? I'm not going to show you me in slippers, am I? No, no, no. Yeah, I'm wearing slippers. I've been doing loads of housework. So yeah, that's what you do over the winter break, isn't it? So what I have found is that navigation-wise, it's all dead easy. I've had to disconnect my phone because I'm using it to record. One of the joys of using your phone to record. But yes, what I found is that reversing off my driveway, by the time I'm off the driveway, the phone is connected and it started playing whatever I was listening to the last time I was in the car or last time I was listening to music on the phone. So that's great. I've got no real complaints with it, to be totally honest with you. I mean, scrolling up and down through the volume sometimes feels like it takes a while. But that's maybe just, I've got to get used to it. Yeah, overall impressions of it, sound quality is fine. You can't get away with leaving the DAB aerial stuff behind the dash. It will cut out while you're driving. Very annoying, so I do need to reposition that, but I might be getting a new windscreen, so I'm a bit reluctant to stick that on and then have to change the windscreen. So we'll see what I do about that, but at the moment I'm just happy to be able to have the Apple CarPlay set up, and that works really well, I've got to say. Flawless so far. It's just been doing everything I need it to do. So would I have happily paid money to buy this? Absolutely. Am I happy that they sent it me for free so that I could review it? Even more so. Fitting kit wise, like I say, there is an issue with that, and I will try and advise further once I've got to the bottom of that. I'll leave a message in the description or something like that about the kit that you can buy if you're fitting this into a Mk2 TT, specifically non-Bose digitally amplified, I can't remember. But if it's the same as this was, yeah, there is a few options as it gets into the Mark II territory. So yeah, I'll try and advise a bit clearer on that. I know that hasn't been very clear so far, so apologies for that. But like I say, as a review for the stereo itself, it's great. Now, they do offer other stereos with Android-based platform, so you'd be able to have apps and things on there. So maybe if they want to hit me up with one of those in 6 to 9 months' time, maybe I'd be happy to upgrade. We'll see if they want to do that. But yeah, for now, more than happy with this system. So I hope that's been useful for you. Apologies about the fitting aspect of this. I know it was a little bit of a dog's dinner, but that was just me working out how things went. And I hate working things out on film, but you know, that's just the way it is sometimes. But yeah, the stereo itself, great little piece of kit. And yeah, if you're thinking of buying one, there's no reason not to. Anyway, until the next time, I'll see you later. Cheers, guys.